I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully is disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little bro, man. And I'ma tell him where I'm at. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. The other state. And of course, as always, I'm upset. Good evening, good people. It is I, the Maize Madman. I am here with my guy,
the Maniac.
We got another dope show lined up. Last night, we packed up a Buckeye fan, Chris Drew. Shout out to Chris Drew, Menace Army, all of those people. Now we about to pack up another Buckeye who comes complete with a Wolverine to help us do the job, ladies and gentlemen. The guys from a house divided, Marcus and Josh, golf clubs all around. Put that away.
It's getting smaller. The title belt is getting smaller. It is.
It's
shrinking.
It's folded. So like
felt so big last year. It feels small now.
Yeah, it does look miniature. It's a miniature. You got that out the bubblegum
machine. Michigan. Hey yo.
Let's get. How you guys feeling, man? Marcus, Josh, how y'all feeling tonight?
Feeling great, man. Feeling a good blue. Feeling
Absolutely.
Blue, but I'm feeling good.
Absolutely.
I'm feeling great because not only are we going to get this dub, but you changed your name. I heard.
I didn't. You heard wrong. Still, it's still
Scarlet Madman.
No, it's not.
Let's go. You'll see Saturday.
It's not. I did lose the bet. By the way, I came through on my promise here.
Yeah, it looks great.
Unfortunately, I lost this bet. But we'll get to that when we need to get to that. Maniac, how you feeling tonight, man?
I'm good, my brothers. Eating some pizza. Hold on.
Yep. No doubt. Shout out to my guy DK all day. Be sure to hit that like button, chat, share this with your friends and family on social media and all that if you haven't. All right. Johnny Odin Jr. is in the building. Blue Wolverine is in the building. Alternator belt. That's exactly what that is, Blue Wolverine. That's something
I can't wait till this is over. I need another one. I need
a 96 Geo Prism. That's what that.
I need two of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We beat y'all. We beat the Indian Hoosiers, and then we're going to win another one of these bad boys.
I'm glad gonna happen. Expectations. I'm glad.
Absolutely.
I'm glad to
every year, except the Lucifer year. We don't talk about that.
Good.
All right, gentlemen, let's introduce y'all to our audience. I'm sure a lot of them already know you guys, but just in case you didn't, Marcus, Josh, where y'all from? How'd y'all come to know each other? All of that.
You going? I'm going.
I guess I can go. All right. So obviously, Columbus, Ohio's finest. Me and this guy. I don't know how he went wrong in choosing Michigan. But your boy is local to the home team. We've been friends for over 20 years now. Got another podcast called Back of the Bus. And then we talk college football on a house divided where it's the rivalry year round. Anything else you got to say, Marcus?
For sure, man. Like you said, we got the two shows. House Divided is where you get all of your college football content from us. Can view the morning show that we do on Saturdays from there. We also got Back of the Bus coming. I was gonna say something witty about the rivalry, but it's game time, man. I'm done talking shit. It's time to get to
absolutely, man. Absolutely. And by the way, every Saturday, the big college football show at 11 that starts at 10:45. With all of us here and my guy JOJ, who is on a destination holiday, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let JOJ fool you. That is
a Jet2 holiday.
That man took the family to Vegas for Thanksgiving. How about that?
People gonna watch the game in Vegas? Hey man, that's bad juju, bro. You gotta come back. You gotta catch a red.
You know what, bro? I thought about it. This is how he's paying for it. It's those donations. Donations.
Speaking of donations, ladies and gentlemen, on both channels, by the way, this should be streaming to a house divided as well.
Oh,
Be
are we
sure to
doing
hit
it?
the collection plate
No.
to get you to ensure that your comment is read. It's the only way to make sure that your comment is read 100%. All right, let's get to it, gentlemen. Saturday, there's a certain team from a vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. Not the city of Columbus, not that cesspool, but that team certainly is. They'll be traveling north. All right, up I-75. I'm guessing, or yeah, 75. Pass through Detroit, the cross, and then they gotta go east a little bit, west a little bit. I'm sorry, to
Detroit.
Ann Arbor, where they
Ann
will.
Arbor's before Detroit. They'll hit Ann Arbor before Detroit.
Is it?
Mhm.
If you're going north, hey, y'all know it better than me at this point, man. It's been a while. But anyway, they'll hit Ann Arbor, where dreams become nightmares if you're a Buckeye fan. Let's start with this though. Give me your most memorable moment in this rivalry. Marcus, let's start with you this time.
Man. So for me, unfortunately, I did not start out with this rivalry in the greatest of years. Obviously, I was born at a time where we were winning, but that wasn't when I was paying attention. You know what I mean? When I actually cared about football enough to follow it and feel the heartbreak of the loss.
Right.
It was who's the guy who came after Brady? It was he ended up playing baseball.
Drew Henson,
John Navarre, Chad Henning. And you got a lot of good years from those guys, a lot of good Michigan football, some great comeback wins versus little brother.
Mm-hmm.
But the Ohio State game eluded us a lot growing up. And so one of my key memories of this rivalry that has always stuck with me has been the Antonio Pittman run in the fourth quarter of the number 1, number 2 matchup, right? Which ended up turning into a night game. Has to be the only Ohio State Michigan night game ever. But it stuck with me because it came full circle.
Right.
It wasn't even though they had stellar talent, right? Man, they had Hartline, they had Ted Ginn, they had Robisky. Robisky was like a third receiver at that time, right? He wasn't even getting off Anthony Gonzalez.
Right.
They had plenty of weapons, but at the end of the day, it was who was going to control the trenches, who was going to win this game on the ground. And when it all came down to it, we had great performances in that game as well. Chad Henne, Mario Manningham, Adrian Arrington, Mike Hart had a stellar game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we couldn't stop the run. And to see it come full circle and see that's how we turn the rivalry, it kind of made it pay off, I guess.
Right.
What year was that you said?
That was 07, right?
07. Okay. I think that sounds right. Okay.
No doubt.
If I had to answer, it's 06. Right? It's number 1 versus number 2 in Columbus, Ohio.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 06. Then we're talking about the same game. Number 1, number 2.
Okay. That's what I thought. Because I was like Robisky, Troy Smith. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
That sounds about right. Well, then, okay. Then I don't want to take your answer. So then I have to go with 2019, the last time we were able to do it up on y'all.
All right.
I mean, I want to say 06. I want number 1 versus number 2, but like I said, I don't want to take his answer. So outside of that, 19.
They have sources.
Putting up 50 plus on y'all. That holds a dear place in my heart from the history as well.
Absolutely. Maniac, your most memorable moment from the game.
Yeah, we spoke about that recently.
Yep.
Like I said, man, it's so many, right? Because I'm not a whippersnapper. I'm older than most, so I seen Michigan kick OSU in the mouth a lot of times, and of course, without a doubt, it's 97. And the reason why I choose that game is because that ended up being the year Michigan won the Natty, and seeing my college team win the Natty and we had to go through OSU. But the way we did it, Charles Woodson, arguably one of the greatest college football players of all time, hands down, no debate. First defensive player to win the Heisman. And when we needed him most, he showed up in that game. And of course, Marcus Ray putting your man David Boston on his back like a prostitute in the brothel. And it was Sports Illustrated front page.
No doubt. For me, because we did talk about this recently, I brought up 21. Not even a moment from the actual game, but following that game, right? The people rushing the field, the snow falling, Juwan Howard finding Jim Harbaugh, the mass of humanity. That was a memorable moment for me. I would say 16, but Michigan lost that game, so I'm not gonna go with them. Go with that one.
You mean they got robbed?
They definitely got robbed. He was short by this much, Jim Harbaugh. But that one is the most memorable for me. In the chat, talk to us. What was the most memorable moment from the game in your opinion? Let us know. Drop it in the chat. Before we go any further, go ahead.
OSU, Penn State. Bro, just shut your ass up. You lost to UCLA. Nobody care about your program.
My most memorable moment is the years we put belt to ass to Ohio State. Hey, bro.
When did that ever happen?
They don't even got a coach.
Yeah, he's a wild
State,
boy.
Like natural rival. I know they try to make it Ohio State, but that's not a rivalry right now.
Yeah. I don't know who they
rival.
They got a couple, right? They got like Pitt. Pitt is a rival.
Oh, okay.
West Virginia, I think, is a rival for them.
Yeah.
So they got a couple, but they trash. Whatever.
No, they definitely want us to be us for sure.
No doubt. Before we get to the next segment, we got to play some commercial.
Yo, this is Dre Fame. I'm rocking with the Maize Madman. Y'all gotta follow him and tune in. If y'all don't, I'm upset.
Also, we got a super chat from my guy, your guy, B-Dub. Or I'm sorry, it's not B-Dub. Wolverine J. Shout out to Wolverine J. He said that's the WCW Women's Championship belt. Go Blue beat Ohio soft.
WWE right there, buddy.
He said my man's got the Divas Championship,
but you know.
That joint, what's her name? Dropped in the trash when she made the switch?
When she switched over.
Right.
I'm getting another
one.
one.
You got.
When we win the championship again, it's gonna be white. All right. And then maybe a scarlet one, maybe a gray one after that.
I have an idea to keep up with this whole WWE thing, but I need us to win first, and then it'll be glory.
Yo, Josh, real talk, man. What little kid you stole that from in the Toys R Us, man?
Little
Why you doing like that?
Crazy. Toys R Us?
Yeah,
Toys R Us just got championship belts for Ohio State.
Yeah, in the clearance section. In the clearance section.
Clearly Trader Joe's attire.
Clearly.
Okay.
Look, man, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this thing. Before we really break down and give our predictions and all of that, let's break down position by position. All right. You guys talk to me. Maniac, we'll start with you. Offensive line room up between these two teams right now. Who has the best offensive line room, Michigan or the other state?
All right. Right. So it's tough, right? I mean, I think overall, I'm going to slightly give the advantage to OSU because they're a better pass blocking team. They have proven that through the year. Michigan has had problem with that. But as far as run blocking, yeah, Michigan is better at that. But OSU is in bad need. It's not like they're a horrible run blocking team. Their running game has gotten better within the last couple of weeks. So I'll slightly give the edge to OSU as far as the O-line goes. But this might be the game where Michigan's O-line play their best game of the year or their worst.
No doubt. Josh, same question for you. Best offensive line room.
Yeah, so first of all, it's a lot closer than it's ever been. The last few years it's been Michigan by a landslide. But I think this year it's a lot closer as Maniac alluded to. I think it really depends on if Tegra is benched and Gabe Van Sickle is out there at right guard, literally any other options. But I guess for right now, I'll give Michigan the slight edge, but it's really close.
No doubt. Marcus, how you feel about this one? Best offensive line room.
Yeah, I agree with Josh. It's closer this year than it has been in past years. I think we got a lot of young guys playing center, not center, excuse me, right guard, left tackle, redshirt freshman at right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
So, we got some youth. I do think in terms of having an identity, Michigan's a little bit closer to having a fully formed, this is who we are as an offensive line, as opposed to Ohio State, who's had to shuffle a little bit, and we've had to too due to injury.
Yeah,
just in terms of how they've kind of got some cohesion here over the last 4 games or so has been a positive sign. I do recognize that the pass protection for Michigan is a little bit dubious at times. I think there's a bit of a balancing factor in there, being that Michigan, when if the drop back pass isn't going well, they have the RPO game to pivot to. So it's not like it's something that's going to be a constant throughout the game, almost between how much they run the ball and if they switch from drop back passing to RPO sets. Okay, well, that kind of negates what you're giving up in terms of passing situation, because the ball's coming out quicker and you're not throwing as much. I don't know if that relationship necessarily exists on Ohio State side, being that they don't lean as heavily into RPO, right? They're a team that wants to drop back, get in the 5 and 7 step drop so that they can throw downfield.
Right.
In terms of who's a little bit more vulnerable in that, and again, it's hard to say because Ohio State has looked the part for the entire season. But in terms of who's more vulnerable in terms of scheme and what the counter punch is, I think Michigan is a little bit more suited to go up in a game like this, being that there's not a way that really expose Michigan's offensive line. They're going to run it 35 to 40 times regardless. There's not a way to really to affect the game in the amount of snaps that you would want to if you really killing the offensive line, if that makes sense for me.
Yeah.
The right side of their offensive line has kind of been, it's not just Stabula. It's that right tackle over there too, right? His name is
Philip Daniels.
There you go. Yeah. But it's been really the whole right side that's been, and this is, I guess this will be the part of the conversation where I'm admitting that I've been watching Ohio State all season. But the right side of that offensive line is where you're probably going to want to place your best pass rusher. I expect Derek Moore to be over there most of the game.
Yeah.
So I don't think they have that hole on Michigan's offensive line.
Just real quick. So, yes, Philip Daniels is a part of that right side, which has plagued us throughout the season. I think Philip Daniels is, well, at least for most of the season, has been more so disciplined, false starts, holding, things of that nature. But as far as blocking, he hasn't been anywhere near as bad as Tegra. So,
no doubt. By the way, I think everybody made great points here. I agree with all 3 of you guys. I do think if it came down to just pass blocking, I give a slight edge to the other state. I give an edge to the other state, not just a slight edge. I give an edge to the other state if it came down to just pure pass blocking. The way Michigan is doing their pass blocking, there's one particular play that that I hope Michigan never does again, at least with this group. And that's like, there's like an RPO type play they do where they try to pull the guard. And every time I've seen it this year, it's
the double slice. That's the double slice. Because that's the play action off of that double slice action that they run.
Exactly.
The actual run play.
Exactly. And when it's the run play, it works out pretty well. But in these passing situations, it's not been pretty. So I want them to scrap that. Outside of that, though, I think Michigan's a better run blocking team so far this year. But again, the other state's been a better pass blocking team. I think that's pretty clear. And especially for like what Marcus said they want to do. They want to get into those 5 and 7 step drops to, get the ball downfield. And they've been able to do that for the most part this season. While Michigan, it seems like sometimes Bryce has time to, blink once or twice before there's some heat on him, right? And that's kind of glaring. So I'm going to give a slight edge on the offensive line right now to the other state. That said, I think over the last several games, though, Michigan has really found the right formula in terms of on the offensive line, right? That unfortunate injury to Link has kind of been a blessing in disguise. No disrespect, respectfully, but disrespectfully. He's playing better than you. So there we go.
No, but look, now going into next year, you can kick Link inside to replace El Hadi.
Absolutely. And I think that's a what do you call what I want to say a blessing in disguise. Not even a blessing in disguise, but kind of that's the kind of problems you want to have where you're kicking tackles inside to guard. You don't really want to kick guard outside the tackle, even though I think Ohio State won that way last year. They were really piecemealing an offensive line all year and got it done that way. So, all right, let's get to our. Look at this. Buckeye Sean.
Shout out Buckeye Sean. Shout out Super Saiyan.
You guys are definitely the other state over here.
My boy Buckeye Sean out the sunken place. Good to see you, boy.
It is great to see you.
The other state over here. All right, let's get to it. Our next room, we're going to talk about running backs. I don't know why that says HB. That should be RB. Best running back room.
1995. Halfback.
Between the two teams, is it Michigan? Is it the other state? Marcus, let's start with you this time.
This is the easy one for me. It's Michigan. Michigan has the decided running game edge for me. I think we kind of talked about this on our breakdown today. Actually, on the inverse in terms of Ohio State stopping the run, but in terms of their running game this year, I think they expected to get a lot more out of C.J. Donaldson than what they got. That is the weaker of the two sets for Ohio State's offensive line in terms of pass versus rushing. I think that if they are able to win this game, it will because they have found something in the running game that they can exploit. And for Michigan, where that is gap scheme run, right? Like counters and such. How are you going to fit those runs in this game? Because teams have gapped us with it, right? USC gap schemed us to death. Oklahoma gap schemed us to death with John Mateer. How far along have we come in staying in the gap that we're assigned to? And that's whether we're playing head up or if we're stunting. We have to have sound gap responsibility. It's not that I'm afraid of the Ohio State running game, but I think Bo Jackson is good enough that if you're not playing discipline, he'll hurt you. Right. So it has to be more focus than it is a physical thing. I think they have the bodies, they have the pieces. They're not really. I'm talking about defensive line now. I'm talking about something completely different. Running back. Running back. Jordan Marshall, Bryson Cusdell. I think you could probably run Mike Hart in current condition out there behind this offensive line, and he'll get you at least 90. So I'm going Michigan's running back room right now.
I hear you. I feel you. Josh, where you going?
Okay, so does this include Justice Haynes?
I don't know. He's not out for the season. He ain't officially out for the season.
And is Jordan Marshall 100%?
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
Those two things are huge factors in the thing that I want to say. Because if we're not, then the Buckeyes got the edge. Bo Jackson, James Peoples being a severely underrated running back, even by our own fans. Isaiah West has done really good at times. I'm taking the three of them over Cusdell, at least in a less than 100% Jordan Marshall. But if Jordan Marshall's 100%,
that Donovan Edwards, Donovan Edwards bust off two joints through the heart of Columbus with a broken hand. Let us not
That
forget.
was in the past.
Let us not forget. I mean, we don't have to be 100%. We just need to be able to run the rock.
That's crazy.
And
That was in
Jordan
the
Marshall
past.
could have gone last game, but we had confidence in the third string back in Bryson Cusdell. We also we talk about underrated backs, people who are going under the radar right now. With the injury to Jasper Parker, getting a guy like Micah Kayapana back is huge. It's huge. Hasn't played much throughout the year, but a guy that they were really expecting to lean on this season, having him back at this moment is perfect. I don't really think it matters who's toting the rock, to be honest with you. I think when they decide to run the ball, they'll be able to run it. What's going to decide how much of it they get is how balanced they are with the passing game. But I think they'll be able to run the ball. But I don't think the back matters.
No
At the
doubt.
spring game, who was it that ran most? Was it
Kuzdal? Yeah.
Okay, it was. Okay.
Yep.
He was okay. He's all right.
No doubt. Maniac, talk to us. Who got the better running back room?
I mean, of course, if both position groups were 100% healthy, this is a slam dunk. Is Michigan. I mean, not to say that OSU does not have a talented running back room, because they do. They're just not getting the production that they accustomed to, right? Last year, they had 2 running backs go over 1,000 yards, and Junkins and Henderson, right? This year, they don't even have a back at 1,000, although Bo is very close to that. But Josh does make a good point. If we're talking about current situation right now, this second, we're injured. You know, we're going into the Olympian. At least our best back, which is Marshall. But I still wouldn't even say he's better. I mean, Bo is better than Marshall, me personally. But Bo's going to be a dog. He's going to be a dog for you guys for years to come. Y'all have y'all running back for the future. But overall, Michigan, that's what we are. That's our identity, right? Is running back. So I think we the more physical running backs, more explosive running backs. Maybe I might be a little better catching the ball outside the backfield. I'm not too sure of that. I didn't really look that deep into it, but I would say it is Michigan. But again, it's not right now by miles. It's very close, because you guys are starting to kind of get your groove in that running game, and a large part is because of your true freshman and Bo Jackson. So yeah, I'm going to slightly give this to Michigan.
I'm going to give it to Michigan. I'm a little more clear here. Yes, Bo Jackson is talented. Yes, he's pretty good. But I also think he benefits a lot from the fact that you guys have monstars on the outside at receiver. Can't, make light of that. In the case of Michigan, these guys are, and Maniac brought this up last night, these guys are doing it with stack boxes. They know we're running. We're still running it. We're still getting the yardage, right? And in the case of Ohio State, a lot of people are on pins. They don't know where it's coming from, right? We're gonna get cut, but where are they slicing from, right? And then they hand it off to this guy. You know what I mean? So I think it's a little different. You got lighter boxes. Michigan has heavier boxes, and it doesn't matter. If you start at running back for Michigan, you get 100 yards, right? Last week it was Kuzdal. Before that, Jordan Marshall. Before that, it's Justice Haynes. So I'm going to give the edge to Michigan in the running back room. So far, just based on this round, I think we're tied. Right? 1-1, offensive line, running back. It might get a little tighter here, ladies and gentlemen. Tight end room. Listen, but let me preface this before we go further. Because before the season, Buckeye fans across America were screaming from the rooftops about this guy you guys got from where he come from, Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Max Clare from Purdue, and how he was the best tight end, not just in the big. You guys were saying the country. Max Clare from Purdue, who hasn't produced much this year, but
Hilarious.
I mean, he had a pretty good game this your last outing, I suppose.
When you
But-
take out the top 3 receivers, then yeah, you know
Exactly.
So you got to throw it to somebody.
We
Top
had no
two.
choice but to throw it to
Top-
Max
my bad,
Claire.
top 2.
That said, let's talk about it. Who has the best tight end room? Is it that vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus, the
Not too
other
much.
state,
Not too
or
much.
is it America's team, the Michigan Wolverines? Josh, tell us who got the best tight end room.
All right. This is where the room is going to turn on me. It's Ohio State. It's Ohio State. Or you know what? You know,
Whoa.
what are we talking about? What are we
He
talking
said
about?
room. He said room now, not
So then
player.
we're talking about talent.
room.
So then we're talking about a talented room. It's Ohio State. It's
Jelani
Ohio
Thurman
State.
can't even catch.
He needs to work on it. He definitely needs to work on it.
Your backup tight end can't even catch. Where are
He's
we?
not our backup. It's Merrick right behind Claire.
My bad.
And mind you, if Claire didn't have Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate ahead of him, he'd probably still be one of the best tight ends in the country. Right. And then you've got Merrick, who's performed better than him at times. You've got Jelani Thurman, who's a fucking physical specimen, right? And you got Nate Roberts, right? You guys don't even know if you like your starting tight end, right? I'm hearing, is it Marlon Klein? Is it Marlon Klein?
It's Marlon Klein.
I've heard Hogan Hansen needs to come back. I've heard the Italian one. I forgot his name.
Tony Ellie.
I've heard Deacon Tonielli is a better fit. I've
The
heard
Italian
multiple
one
things.
is crazy.
This man trying to
couldn't remember
use
his
my
name.
breakdowns against y'all. He trying to using my breakdowns.
I did use the Tonielli part. That was from one of your breakdowns. But no, I've definitely heard calls for Hogan Hansen and where he is with his injuries at times. So y'all don't know. It's Ohio State.
Can I go next?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go next. Okay. So that was a load of horse shit. First
It
of all, Max Claire out of both rooms is the most established and has the most production of any tight end that we'll talk about in either one of these rooms.
That's a fact.
Fair enough. I will set Max Claire aside. Jelani Thurman has done nothing. He's been a big body, still not catching the football, right? This is junior year.
He's our third tight end.
Okay, that's fine. Kazmarek? What we looking at? We were looking at 100 yards for the season?
I don't think even, but 2 touchdowns.
From top to bottom. And we can set Hogan Hansen to the side because he hasn't played most of the season, even though I think he's probably better than everyone in that room other than Max Claire. But Marlon Klein, Zach Marshall, Deacon Tonielli. I don't know if we're considering Max Bredesen to be part of the tight end room because he's an H-back, but Max Bredesen. Then you got the guys who don't play, Brady Prescorn. There's more.
Eli Owens.
Owens. We go
We
like
got guys.
7 tight ends deep.
Who the fuck is that guy?
7 tight ends deep.
You show some respect.
And all
the
of them are
fuck is that guy?
multifaceted. They can catch, they can block. We have multifaceted tight ends. Now,
Okay, then we've got Bennett Christian and Max LeBlanc, and we've got Brody Lennon.
cool. They sound like
He's
real good
naming
guys.
people.
They sound like real good guys. But if we're just paying attention to the guys who have gotten production this year, right? It's for y'all, it's Claire in the field. For us, we've at least been able to go to different options. When Marlon Klein is healthy, we throwing the ball. When he's not healthy, we got Zach Marshall and Deacon Tonielli. And if he was healthy, Hogan Hansen would have been a factor. He was a factor in last year's game. So I'm struggling with. There's a lot of potential maybe on Ohio State side.
I heard a lot of
Everybody
ifs in your
catching
argument.
balls.
I heard a lot of ifs in your argument.
No. There's a lot of guys actually catching balls in the Michigan tight end room. You
Pause.
can't say
Not
that.
footballs.
Pause. Yeah, you can't say that about Ohio State's room.
Right.
Okay.
Maniac. Best
Shout out
tight end
Stephen
room.
Cherry.
Yeah, so I think we could both agree that both our tight end groups hasn't produced the way we really wanted them to, right? Going into the season, Michigan leans on their tight ends, not only for blocking, but also for catching. It looked like Marlon Klein was going to have a big season after week 1. After that, he was pretty much no call, no show. but he's been fighting injuries all year. Same thing with Hogan Hansen. We had a talented tight end. I don't know what happened. I guess the injury from last year and Brady Preek's corn. I think all Michigan fans, we're all upset regarding that. As far as your besides your man Max Clare, your tight end room, I think Thurman, Marcus spoke about him. He hasn't really done anything. Max Clare was supposed to be an elite tight end this year, right? Oh, he's great. Now, by it, your man is still cooking without really him being a factor, which is scary. But we're going by position group. So this one, honestly, man, I'm going to call it even. I don't think no one has that really the edge over another. Now, we're just talking about overall talent. Then I think Max Clare, yes, he's going to clear the room. But we're talking about position group. So as a cohesive unit, I'm going to call this a tie, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna give the edge to Michigan here. I'm sorry. Michigan's tight end room is better than the other state tight end room. Does the other state have the best tight end of the two rooms? Yes. That's where it stops. Everybody else, I'm talking 2 through 5, Michigan. Michigan has the better room. It's not close, in my opinion. Shout out to Mac House Production. Where's Johnny? Johnny is at the roulette table at the Bellagio spending that YouTube money.
He's about to buy the Raiders, man. I'm gonna let
right.
Raiders is crazy.
He's about to buy the Raiders, guys. That YouTube money has hit very well.
Don't worry,
Absolutely.
Josh. Your time coming up. Your position group's coming up. Y'all about to start picking them up here soon.
Absolutely.
Well,
man.
we've got
Absolutely.
the offense, and there's 2 left, and both of those are.
That's why I said they coming here. You're coming your
Here
way.
we go. Wide receiver room. Do we even have to do this? But let's do it. Wide receiver room. Who has the best wide receiver room?
It's up for debate, man. This is.
Listen, we got the best number 4.
Those are the facts, and the facts are the facts.
Hey,
I'd like to yield my time.
Since October? No, hold on. Since October started, for sure. The stats don't lie.
Absolutely.
The stats don't lie.
Men lie, women lie, numbers
don't.
Yeah.
I'd like to yield my time because Maize knows the answer to this. If don't nobody else know this, Maize knows the answer.
Listen,
Right,
no,
because 1 and
this
2
is
is
one
obvious
of those
and 3 is
groups
there.
we really don't have to spend a lot of time on. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
The other state has the better wide receiver room. All right. They have arguably the best receiver in college football. Carnell Tate is top 5 receiver in college football, at the least top 10. And then after that, Quincy Porter is starting to get some time. He looks like a player. Brandon Ennis is a joke. I stand by that.
You don't stand by that.
I stand
You
by
can't
that.
stand
I
by
have
that.
to wear. Let me break the news. I have to wear this vile, disgusting scarlet shirt Saturday morning.
great in it.
Just Saturday morning, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm
Because
not gonna lie,
bet
man, you and Johnny putting bad juju on the game. He in Vegas, he not at home. You wearing scarlet on the day of the game. I don't like it.
it's in the morning for an hour and 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as that show is over, this shirt is off. I'm burning it.
He's gonna Hulk Hogan it off.
We're gonna Hulk Hogan this thing off. Right. I'm gonna Hulk Hogan this shirt off.
Keep the shirt for the Big Ten Conference Championship, the playoffs, the national.
There's no reason to have this shirt. But I bet I made a bet on Brandon Ennis and Samaj Morgan. All right. I lost. Not by much, by the way.
Not by much.
This 5-star receiver, Brandon Ennis, barely beat out a 3-star receiver for these stats at the end of the season.
Hey, whoa,
but
whoa.
he
having
did it.
the worst season probably of any wide receiver in the conference.
Exactly. So there you
What?
have it.
No, that's cap.
But to
Absolutely
answer the
is.
question, the other
Cap.
state has the better wide receiver room. There's no doubt about it. Marcus, where we at?
Yeah, no reason to belabor it. Go ahead and this is Josh's time.
Yeah.
Think about his guys. No, they obviously have the better talent. Now, an interesting way to look at this though is okay. Let's flip it around a bit and say who has the better matchup now. Well, now I watched Jair Hill play last year. I watched Zeke Berry play last year. I'm pretty confident in TJ Metcalf, right? In coverage. Mason Curtis has been coming on, and Hitman, you keep your head on the swivel. So versus, Hansi Igbinosun, we're gonna have to have police on standby for him. He might commit assault on the field. And I think we can pick on Jermaine Matthews a little bit. I think we can pick on him. Get Andrew Morse on Jermaine Matthews. Hey,
I think they're going 3 deep, right? You're gonna have to put Devin in there, ain't you?
now he's been.
No,
I want him on the
deep
field. I
is
want Devin Sanchez on the field for sure.
You want Lorenzo. That's what you want.
Well,
No.
but see, that's who they're going to attack with the tight ends, I believe. That's who they're going
Actually,
to put in
against your
position
slot,
with the
you
tight
probably
end.
don't want.
Hold on, gentlemen. Johnny took a break from the slot table. I mean, from the slot, and commented. He said, "I need Hill to pop Smith."
Oh, it's
That's
coming.
a fat Hill man.
It's not coming because he can't
That boy,
catch
that
him.
boy Hitman is
He's
going
not going to be able to catch him.
Bug out, CTE. What's up?
Safety.
Jeremiah
Bro,
Smith in the end zone, catching over him,
No way.
one-handed.
No way.
He can't even walk. He was left last weekend.
Maniac.
Was it real? Was it real?
What's up, man? Wide receiver room.
Yeah, I mean, all jokes aside, man, they have the best wide receiver room in the country. So it doesn't matter if it's Michigan or any other school matching up. But the $1 million question, how healthy is your receivers going into this game, right? That really matters. And if the weather's calling for some snow, some bad weather, even cold. If I heard your man Tate got a hammy, you get cold, man, that hamstring. So these things could play a factor, but we're just going by position group, hands down, not even up for debate. Moving on, OSU, best wide receiver room.
Real talk though, Josh. Give me your best guess. Who plays out of Cardinal Tate and JJ?
Jeremiah Smith.
Cardinal Tate doesn't,
and only because he. No, are you saying out of the two, who's more likely?
No. Who's? Do you think both of them are going to play, or do you think one of them is going to play?
I definitely think Jeremiah Smith is playing.
Yeah.
Carnell Tate. It kind of depends. I've heard like I told you earlier in the video. I've heard so many different rumors about what's actually happening that I don't know what to actually believe. Right. I've heard that it's disciplinary issues and that he's not actually injured, and so he'll be fine for the Michigan game. I've heard that it's an injury that's supposed to keep him out for the rest of the season. I don't know what to believe. I don't know. None of these people actually know what's going on. So
I think it's gamesmanship. I expect both of them to play. And there, I saw the little wry smile your coach had on his face when asked about the health of both of those guys.
Put respect on his name.
Your coach,
Ryan Day.
Yeah, that got him.
Mr. Just for Men.
He had a wry smile on his face when asked about the health of both of those guys and if they'll be available for this game. I'm pretty sure they're both playing, and I'm pretty sure that they want to get both of them to football, and I'm pretty sure Michigan will be ready for it. That said, though, we all agree OSU has the best wide receiver room. No?
Facts.
All right, they do. All right, cool. All right, we got one more position on offense. We know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we need to necessarily do the room, but we'll do the room. Best quarterback room between the other state and Michigan.
One's a Heisman candidate.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it's just not. It's not much to say. We got a freshman. They got a Heisman candidate. It's just
Right.
But I would say this. Bryce is a 10 times much better athlete than Julian Saint.
Oh, not even close.
Julian Saint is just a pure passer. He's not athletic. Not saying he could probably run the ball. I'm not saying he's not an athlete, but a game like this, I'd rather have Bryce Underwood. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if your man is not connecting like he normally does, what does he do then? See, Bryce, at least, if he's not throwing that ball well, he's not throwing that pill well, he can still get you with his legs. He could gain some confidence with his legs. He could get out that pocket. Oh, almost sack. Take off 10, 15 yards. Your man Julian saying if we get hands on him, he ain't going nowhere. So, without a doubt, Julian saying is an elite passer. The dude's just been a sniper all year. Just no matter whether it be deep balls, intermediate, short, he's just been accurate on the money. In fact, he might end the season with the highest completion percentage in the history of NCAA football. Whether you hate them or not, you gotta respect that, man. So, of course, we're talking about the room overall. It's OSU, but I like Bryce for this game. A game like this, give me Bryce.
No doubt.
I guess my only problem with that is, yes, you're absolutely right that he's clearly the better athlete here. But I believe that because Bryce is so young, at least in this game, I wouldn't want him anywhere near this game because he's going to look confused. He's going to look shook at times. And then once he does decide to get out of pocket, all it takes is one good smack by Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs or Arvell Reese or Kenyatta Jackson or Caden Curry for him to start feeling it. And so, no, I wouldn't want him in this game. Now, I will also say that because Bryce is a freshman, it's a good thing for y'all because he does get to take his lumps in this game and then develop as a good quarterback, as somebody who you would want in future games. But this game, not so much.
Marcus.
The room is Ohio State. I will use the rest of my time to respond to all of that nonsense. First of all, Bryce Underwood has something that Julian saying, even as good as Ohio State has been offensively this year, does not have. He can't sit there and hand the ball off 25 to 30 times and expect to win. Just not a thing. So in terms of pressure, right, they're not asked to do the same things. If Ohio State is humming, it's because Julian Sand is making great decisions and he's driving the offense down the field using Tate and using Smith and Claire and all the weapons. It's not him handing the ball off and walking to the line of scrimmage. Okay? Secondly, in terms of Bryce running the ball and being afraid of Arvell Reese and Sonny Styles and feeling it from all those individuals, as they're loading up, this will be a good one for Lorenzo. As he caught one of these from a Rutgers player the other day, so you should probably listen to this one. As you see that quarterback barreling down or climbing the pocket and decides to tuck it down and run it, remember that he's 6'5", about 230 pounds. That's not a quarterback. That's a tight end. So just bring your water. Bring your water with you, because as much as they don't want him to take that contact, I don't think I've seen him lose one of those yet.
That yell that you just heard was Bryce Underwood getting smacked by Kenyatta Jackson.
Yeah,
Stop it.
Sure.
I agree though. The quarterback room goes to Ohio State here. Like it was already brought up, they have a Heisman candidate at quarterback. Could break the all-time record for completion percentage. Is the number one quarterback in completion percentage in college football this year. Number one in passing efficiency this year. Bryce Underwood is a true freshman. At times, he's looked like a true freshman. But here's a point to remember, ladies and gentlemen. At times, he's not looked like a true freshman.
Fact.
In those times, he has been an extraordinary captain of the offense, even passer of the football here as of late. The last 2 or 3 games, he's been able to layer the football, which should be terrifying for everybody in the country. He's been able to throw with pace when needed. He's been able to throw with touch when needed. All right. I just want to point that out. And he is pretty streaky, right? We know that he is a freshman after all, but sometimes those streaks are hot streaks. And if that happens in this game at the right time, things could get really interesting. But I digress. Ohio State has the best room. Go ahead.
One question that I also asked Marcus on our video, House Divided, make sure you watch it, is what is Bryce going to do when he runs into some schemes that Matt Patricia is going to throw on him, the likes that people haven't seen in college football at all this year, and then throw some things at him that nobody's seen from Ohio State this year. Right?
You want me to give the answer I gave on the show?
Absolutely.
Okay. So one of the things, they're absolutely going to have to contend with, being at the offense and Bryce, is that Matt Patricia is not going to want to present, or he's just not going to present what they're actually in pre-snap. So he's going to have to trust a lot of. He's going to have to trust the certain keys that don't change. Mike linebacker, right? How many safeties? What kind of technique are the corners in, the defensive backs? That'll tip him a little bit, right? If they're shaded outside, usually cover 3. If they're shaded inside, cover 2. Everybody knows what a press is, right? But identifying pressures is going to be a big thing for him in this game. So to alleviate that pressure, another thing that Patricia likes to do is roll downs down in the box, and it turns into a 4-4 set, right? He ends up in being a 4th linebacker. They put Peyton, what's the other linebacker? Peyton Pierce. They put Peyton Pierce in the game. They bring downs down into the box, and now they're basically in a 4-4. If they get into that, that's our time to take a shot. We have to hit on some of those opportunities. Have to. But to keep them from doing that so readily, or being able to change the look, number one, Michigan is going to run first. That is going to keep them from being effective in blitz, unless they're just dialing it up to the right gaps, right? And that's luck a lot of the times. But you can get teams out of rushing hard, coming off the edge, or a lot of those nickel pressures that Ohio State likes to bring by running into it, right? You put yourself out of position trying to get quick pressures on the quarterback to get the ball out, and you run behind it. Michigan has been running that delayed run a lot. That is going to be a factor in this game, because they're going to want to slow down the edge rushers. When they put Arvell Reese out on the edge, they're going to want to slow him down. The tunnel screens, the flares, the bubbles, that's going to play a factor in this game, because you gotta hold them up. You got to make them think twice. Caden Curry too. He's got 9 sacks this season. You got to get them to pause. So how they're going to stop him from changing the look is they're not going to let him dictate it. If you can't stop the run, you can't dictate shit. You can't disguise shit. You have to come down in that 4-4 look. Now you're at our mercy. We have to put him in a position to show us, to tip his hand, and you do that by running the football. Luckily, that's what we do best.
No doubt. So we all agree again, Ohio State has the best quarterback room. All right. So wide receiver, Ohio State. Quarterback, Ohio State. Running back room, Michigan. Tight end, I think might have been Michigan. Yeah, Michigan. O-line, I think that was a push. 2 for Ohio State, 2 for Michigan. All right, let's get to this. Before we get to the defensive side of the ball, let's break the monotony with another one of those commercials, one of those M3 commercials.
Yeah, they squabbling out there now. Yeah.
That wasn't even what I thought it was, but that works. That's fine.
They're squabbling out there now.
Shout out to Uncle Jerome. All right, let's get to it, gentlemen. Defense, chat, chime in too. Who has the best linebacker room between these two teams? Is it Michigan? Is it the other state? Talk to us. Let us know, Maniac, who has the best linebacker room.
Yeah, man. I think, When you look at it, they both schools got different style of linebackers, but Sonny, and mainly Arvell Reese. Like let's call it like it is. Sonny's a dog, but Arvell Reese he's made a lot of money this year. Last season, I wouldn't say he was caca doodle, but he was caca. You know? Oh, he didn't play. Yeah. I saw him when he was number 20. I remember him. A lot of y'all act like we don't remember. He wore number 20. I see you.
Right.
He was a dog in.
But they're extremely athletic. Like these guys could play safety. That's how athletic they are. They hit like linebackers. You know, they run like cornerbacks. I mean, they just dangerous. You know, these are the guys you send on missions, man. Yo, listen, I need you to get this from me. Yo, you're going to rob his chain. You're going to do this. He do it. They're going to get it done. These guys are robbers, man. So I'm going to give it. You got to give it to Ohio State, right, when you see it on the surface. But like I said, Michigan linebackers are a little different. Not as athletic, but they'll hit you, right? And they're sideline to sideline kind of guys. So, you know, they just not as athletic as the OSU linebackers, but everything else, Cole Sullivan, he got hands like a wide receiver, man. This guy hands, he leads our team in interceptions, and he's a linebacker. So he could catch, but I'm going to give the edge to you guys. I give it to you. But, you know, on paper, based on what people see, they're going to be like, this is a foregone conclusion. That's Ohio State. It's not that much better, but it is better nonetheless. OSU linebackers.
All right. Josh, you agree with Maniac?
I do. I like Ernest Hausman. And would y'all consider Barham an edge or a linebacker?
He's
both.
edge
He's
now.
same thing as Reese. Same thing as Reese.
Okay, that's not. Yeah. All right, so then in that case, yes, it's I like Hausman. I like Barham as linebackers or whatever you want to call them. But if y'all remember, right, the first place y'all have ever heard the name Arvell Reese this season was from me. I told y'all what this was. All right, and then y'all knew Sonny Styles was going to be a problem, and unfortunately, I got to disagree with Maniac. Because he said that Arvell Reese wasn't a dog last year. He was. It was just Cody Simon was ahead of him. That's all it is. That's all it is. When you come to Ohio State, you got to expect there's other people ahead of you. You got to wait your turn. But now Arvell Reese is here. He's that guy. Hands down the best linebacker in this competition.
Okay. Marcus.
Yeah. So I think this is another case, kind of like tight end, where the best player is very obvious.
Mm-hmm.
When you remove that though, and you line up the rest, it's not very much separation. Then you put Ernest Hausman with Sonny Styles. I mean, I think it'd be gracious calling that a wash. I think Ernest has been better for longer.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're just talking about this year's performance, we'll just call it a wash. You've got Cole Sullivan versus Peyton Pierce. Edge Cole Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
You got Jimmy Rolder versus whoever else you would line out there.
Riley Pettijohn. Put some respect on his name.
Who?
These are both young linebackers, by the way, versus your senior linebackers that you're talking about.
No. I just put Cole Sullivan up first before I put up Jimmy Rolder. Cole Sullivan is a freshman.
And Riley Pettijohn is a freshman.
Cool. He who do you want him to line up against? I think he wins in both of those scenarios. Versus Pettijohn or versus Pierce. In terms of performance on the field, making plays. I'm not talking ranking things or anything like that. I'm talking about production this year. Right?
I think when the careers are over, it could be closer.
It's
at the very least.
But I will give the edge on in terms of who the best player is. It's Arvell Reese right now, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just real quick before you go on Maize, the Buckeye Sean, bro, relax. We giving you your guys credit. What the fuck you want us to say? Y'all the greatest linebacker room in history. Some OSU fans
don't let Sean get under your skin, man. That's what he here.
These unrealistic people.
It's a lot of them. It's just a lot of OSU fans is a kiss the ring mentality. You can't say nothing about they fan. We just told you bozo, that y'all got the better linebacker room. Why you crying.
No, I didn't say that. But
you gotta let the fans be the fans, baby.
I'm gonna clarify one of his
then I get
points,
in my
though.
bag. Like I hate
No, for sure.
Judge, don't talk to these guys. We got the best everything. And then Sunday they don't perform. What you gonna say? They didn't care? They didn't care about the game? Bozo, the Bozo Brigade.
He asked me,
shout out my guy Sean.
Since when have they not been able to run the ball this season? They've been shutting everybody down. That's cool. I'm asking you to shut down Michigan at home with a light box, is what I'm asking you to do. And a lot of those variations and fronts and a lot of that 4-4 sets is part of you shutting down the run. I'm saying if you get into a 4-4 shell versus us to stop the run, you're at a disadvantage at that point. If they can stop it with a light box, they're going to be dancing on the field. Ain't nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. And real quick, Marcus, before you continue, I believe it was Jay Marion in the chat. He mentioned something. He said, I'll run a lot of 6'7" O linemen. I saw that. I will send that to Reese. You big, you strong. Yeah, handle this 320 lineman all day. That's going to hit you all day. He ain't going to like that. He ain't going to.
All that does is.
Not saying he's not up for the task. Hear me out.
Yeah, for sure,
I know your fan base is special ed. I'm not saying he's not up for the task.
Watch your mouth, sir. Watch your mouth.
What I'm saying is that he's not going to like that. He's not going to want that. No team. Michigan has to understand that in order to win this game, they got to phone booth it. How you phone booth it? You go big. Bing. Jumbo sets. Okay. Athletic. Okay, Mr. Patricia, can you guys handle this? And if y'all can, then y'all win. If y'all can't, it's going to be a long day.
6 to 7 linemen is disgusting. I'm just, if that's what y'all feel y'all got to do, go into a goal line set.
You don't, style points don't matter in this game. Just win.
No, the fact.
Doesn't matter. We're not here to prove nothing. We're here to win the game. Whatever's going to give us the best advantage to winning this game, that's running the ball. Teams can run the ball on your team. The problem is no one don't want to be stubborn enough to continue to run the ball against you guys. So Michigan will. Get ready. It's going to come all day. Bang. And if it's cold and this is snowing, you say, hey, man, I'm about to go to the drive. I'm going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Let me sit here.
Hey,
we didn't care. We didn't. Not you, Josh. And I'm not saying you because I respect you as a Buckeye fan. You give realistic takes. You're not a homer. You say it what it is. I'm just speaking in general for a lot of the fan base that they just act like nothing could happen. Same way there's no way Michigan was going to win last year. Well, that was last year. All right. And last year you were saying the same thing. So what are we doing? And the year before, because there's no hardball, we can't win. There's no way your interim coach is going to beat the greatest coach in the history of mankind and Ryan Day. And then it was
you out your mind.
Hey, Goes, you got to chill, bro.
Hey,
this is a crazy
yards.
He's drunk.
The reality is,
in the first half, they'll crack 100 yards. And they're going to be crying, bro.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me get my linebacker take real quick. We'll move on.
Yeah.
okay.
By the way, I think that Michigan has a better linebacker room. I'm going to say that out the gate. I guess to Buckeye Shine, that makes me an unrealistic people.
Cry, bro.
I'm an unrealistic people now. But look, I'm going to tell you why. I do think that at the top, just like Marcus pointed out, at the top end, you guys have the best linebacker, single player linebacker you have, right? After that, an argument can be made the next three are Michigan. And if you disagree, that's fair. You can disagree. And that's why we are having this discussion, right?
That's
because fair. I think Cole Sullivan, Ernest Hausman, and Jimmy Rolder clear Sonny Styles. That's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. That's fine. And if you disagree with those three clearing Sonny Styles, then he could be in the mix there somewhere. Do you think he's the second best linebacker in this conversation? Do you think he's the third best linebacker in this conversation? That's where we need to start having a conversation. Then once we get past those guys, like you brought up with your third, Pierce, right? Pierce being your third linebacker. I think all three of those guys clear Pierce. And then we're talking about Jayshon Barham, whether or not he is a linebacker or an edge. He clears Pierce, in my opinion. And then
Jayshon Barham does.
Yeah, and then we're getting into
Jimmy Roder does too. You don't think Jimmy Roder clears Peyton Pierce?
Can I say this? Can I at least say that some of your linebackers look better when paired with other linebackers, right? Some of your linebackers look good because they're also paired with Hausman and
I don't know, man.
That's the
Look,
room. That's the room.
Okay,
and to be fair, when Jimmy Roder was asked to step up in place of Cole Sullivan, he did just that. It looked like we hadn't, missed the beat in that sense. But that's fair. If you want to say that they look better with other guys, that's fair. So I think it's I whether or not you guys 2-2 for linebacker room, I think it's a push here. I think somebody else said it was a draw 2 anyway, and it looks like we have it as a push. Before we move on, though, we got to get to these super. Shout out to JOJ. Johnny Odin Jr., thank you for the $5 super chat. He says it's over for y'all, Josh. When y'all lose this year, shave that beard. Go blue.
Now,
shout out.
He actually got some people in the chat to roll with it too. Like I seen him shave your beard 2 more times after that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen because
do it.
No, it's not going to happen because I look like Black Homer Simpson without my beard. It's not going to happen.
Yo, that's wild.
happen.
Shout out to my guy Dom, the Dom father. Thanks for the $5 super chat.
I look like Black Homer Simpson without this beard. It's not going to happen.
He said,
Absolutely
much respect to Josh for taking on 3 Wolverines, class guy. However, 0 respect for that vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus.
On it.
No need to. Oh man, you gotta stop putting up that.
You got the blueprint
gumball machine belt, bro.
The blueprint this year.
Gotta stop putting that up. All right, the blueprint. Okay, Jason. Shout out to Jason, man. All right, let's get to it. We got to move on. We got another room to talk about. The D-line room. Who has the best defensive line room? I'm gonna let you kick this one off, Josh.
So I'll say this. Ohio State's defensive line, well, okay, first of all, Caden McDonald, absolute dog, has been a dog the entire year, has been instrumental in defending against the run game. I feel like we haven't gotten what we wanted out of Caden McDonald, out of my other guy, Kenyatta Jackson. And Caden Curry came out of nowhere. It's kind of really wishy-washy. I do think Kenyatta Jackson has shown improved a little bit more since earlier this season. I think he's gotten to the quarterback a lot more. But Michigan does have a good defensive line. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna roll around that. I'll give a slight edge to Michigan, I guess. The slightest, because Caden McDonald is everything. But I'll give a slight edge to him.
No doubt. We can appreciate your honesty. Maniac, talk to us. Best defensive line room.
Yeah, this is to me, this is kind of similar with the tight end group. Both, Caden Curry 9 sacks, Derek Moore 9.5. They right there neck and neck, just a half sack. And like you said, Josh, this Caden Curry guy came out of nowhere. Any OSU fans said they saw this coming, need to jump off a bridge. Stop it.
I was definitely a Kenyatta guy.
Some of them be capping. Kenyatta Jackson was supposed to be that guy with the 9 sacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we heard all season. But again, see, this is the beauty about this rivalry in this game, that this might be a Kenyatta Jackson game. Curry will be quiet, be like, yo, but Jackson 8. So you just never know in this game. Now, as far as the D-line group, our D tackles, man, have not been what we wanted them to be. They haven't been atrocious, but we expected them to be a little better. Of course, no one could just replace 2 first-round D tackles and just expect, for no drop-off. But again, I go based on what I've seen for years. I'm 44 years old. And what I've seen is in this rivalry, people step up, man. So I'm expecting these DTs to go in. But regardless, we're talking about the line, and we got Barham. So, man, this is tough, man. I'm gonna go tie, man. I'm gonna go tie. I'm gonna go. It's a tie for me again.
No doubt. Marcus, What you think about the defensive line?
So I missed some of the first parts of the early commentary. Can I split this up? Interior linemen versus edge rushers?
Sure.
A lot of things are being done that I didn't know was a thing when I went.
I was just wanted to
He
make
gave
sure.
him time.
Now that I'm looking at D line,
We're speaking about the group, the room,
about the group as a whole. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I'm looking at it overall, maybe slight edge Ohio State. I think both of their interior guys are just guys. Like they're just space eaters. Trey Pierce has been coming along. Rayshawn Benny gets a lot of knockdowns and stuff like that. He gets pushed in the middle of the pocket, but he's not what we had last year, right? Which we could live a whole lifetime and never have that duo again. So I don't think that's the level of expectancy. But in terms of playmaking, they're just kind of there. They're not out of position often. They're not, doing stuff wrong, but they're not also the ones making plays. They've been freeing up, taking up those blocks early, being space eaters, so the linebackers can come down and make plays. That's the way our defense has kind of flowed this year. On the edge, I think Michigan has a few more options than Ohio State does. But overall, as a unit, I will go slight edge to Ohio State.
Interesting. I'm gonna give man. All right. Caden Curry is having a great season. Sure, Kenyatta Jackson is underwhelming. Has been for his entire time at the other state. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I agree to a certain degree with Marcus that the defensive tackles for Michigan have kind of been space eaters. Benny has had a couple games here and there where he's flashed really well. But outside of that, it's been kind of just guys, right? Pierce is good, but whatever. They could be better. Here's where, listen, we have a freshman that balled out early in the season, right? And Nate Marshall, and he hasn't really been a part of the game plan since. I don't know if they were trying to reserve a shirt, although it might be burned. I'm not sure. You got to look at that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, because he hasn't played a lot since then. That said, Derek Moore on the edge, give me him over Caden Curry, right? Give me. I just think we do have more options at edge. TJ Guy has underwhelmed this year. I'll say that, but Barham, he can be really good. The problem with Barham is his discipline, right? Whether or not he's being disciplined and not just trying to get to the quarterback, because I feel like that's what he does most of the time. He's in there is just trying to get to the quarterback, which then lends itself to some big plays in the run game, i.e. USC. Look no further than USC for all of Jayshon Barham's faults.
Love to see that forecast, Dom. Love to see. I literally was just checking it. I was going to bring that up. It's snowing in Ann Arbor right now, and it's supposed to snow on Saturday.
That's great.
No.
But yeah,
okay, bet. Bet.
For all of his faults, though, I think that, if it is about rushing the passer, I take him over just about anybody not named Derek Moore. So I'm gonna give a slight edge to Michigan's defensive line.
Yeah.
One other thing I wanted to say is,
okay,
go ahead.
Josh. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't want to say the loss, because Edric Houston has been there, but definitely expected much bigger things out of him, and haven't really gotten that as much as we wanted. But shout out to Tywan Malone, shout out to Will Smith Jr. and some of the other guys.
Yeah.
What I just wanted to bring up, right? I see in the chat, and shout to Dom. Dom's doing a great job. OSU fans don't like when they hear that weather thing, right? And it just snows in Columbus. Yeah, we know that. But based on how you run your offense, bad weather is not suited. Who was it? Your AD that said all games should be played indoors
in the dome.
In the dome.
We should play that game in the dome.
And what? Why? Why is that? Why is that? Because of the kind of offense they ran. But I will say is that this year you guys been high powered, but it's just you might be a little built for the bad weather. But it's not gonna. It won't bode well for someone like me, for someone like Julian saying to say. I think he'll still complete dots. He's just a hell of a passer. No one could take that. But it's if it's snowing and that snow is in your face and you like, hold on, just that 1 second, and now old linemen. They not getting their feet together. Derek Moore coming off the edge. Hakata. Julian saying, you know what I'm saying? You might be sleeping.
Bro, we can't ask a SEC team about the cold weather affecting a Big Ten team.
Fuck the SEC.
They know they you know it's funny because guys, let's be clear. Not all OSU fans, obviously. After the 21 game, let's call it like it is. Oh, finally, I was gonna eventually win one. You know, the weather, yada yada yada. I remember vividly. I was on Twitter. OSU fans were looking at the weather the week of the game. I'm straight. As long as the weather's good, you got your wish, and nothing happened. So regardless of the weather, whether it was sunny or snowing, Michigan won. Whether Ryan Day was conservative or aggressive, we still beat y'all. Which year you want to do it. So that's what bothers me, Josh, with a lot of your fan base. Is an excuse for every game. And it's just like, yo, y'all was the better team. It's never we were the better team. There's an excuse. Now, if y'all beat us by 3, we can't say, yo, y'all just no, we're just better than y'all. We told you. And we're gonna just say, yo, y'all was the better team. But OSU fans can never, ever, 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 ever just accept that they lost the game. There's Ryan Day, he played into your hands. Yo, bro, we had the rank 500th ranked offense. We had 500 with better offense. You're gonna tell me that? Oregon didn't have a problem with Mason, Graham, and Grant. Indiana didn't have a problem with Mason, Graham, and Grant.
Had a little
but
bit,
when it came to y'all, y'all had those tackles. Come on, man. Like, stop with the excuses. We punched down your mouth and y'all was dancing side to side. Y'all couldn't get your feet together. Bing, bang, bing.
It's all good, man.
There's a reason why it sounds like excuses. It's just because, you know, we them boys. We them
Oh
boys. You know
God.
what I'm saying? We them
yeah,
boys.
we know we ain't playing Saturday. I'm just, wait, whatever.
It's
Now,
all good.
Outcast, it's not even. Oh yeah, when it comes to the game, I'm emotional, homie. If you don't like it, that's what I do. I talk my. But anyway,
Look at you emotional.
Yeah, they sensitive. It's a sensitive fan base. There's not a fan base more sensitive than the OSU fan base. Absolutely not. I bet everybody taking my life on it.
Everybody taking shots at us. We tired of that shit.
No, it's not you, Josh. Like I said, that's why I respect you. And here, you see, we chilling. But your fan base in the chat and all chats cry all the time. Cry. Goj is one of them. He another cry baby. He cry a lot. And excuse, I was worried about your O-line. But this year, y'all don't got O-line. Khalil Mullins did y'all dirty. Reese, your man Matthews, your family member got cooked by O'Leary. Boom, hold that. O'Leary on your cousin.
Shout out to Great Gaming Grandpa. Real national champions win their conference.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
So when we beat Indiana and then do that, what are y'all gonna say after that? What's the thing after that?
You gotta beat us to beat Indiana.
No doubt. Here we go. Best secondary. This isn't even close. I'm just, all right. Let's talk about it. Best secondary.
It's not close. It's not.
Maniac, kick it off, man. Who got the better secondary?
Yeah, I think this is where it's weird with Michigan secondary. These guys could play, they could be on their A game what they want, but we're just talking about this year and consistency, hands down. The OSU secondary has been better than Michigan's, way more consistent. They have the best safety in all of America in Caleb Downs. The guy is just, he's great at what he does, man. He could tackle, he could catch, he's smart. He's everything, man. He's everything. Whichever team drafts him and the NFL is going to get a dog. That it is what it is. That dude is him. But he's 0-2 against Michigan, right? He don't know that feeling. Hopefully he continues. Like, Michigan ain't intimidated by that, but your corners, Matthews, what's your man, the molester, Iggy, and they've been he been getting away with murder, bro. They've been letting him get. There's film on him, but
I think they called it so much on him last year. They feel bad for him. So
bro,
it's
it's
like,
just
all right, man,
bad.
Yeah.
We called a lot of bullshit on him.
just let it go.
He's definitely been, he's still good, man. He's still a very good cover corner, but I don't really think it's up for debate, really, honestly. I think OSU secondary clears ours. So we gonna see though Saturday, man. These games bring the best out these players. These are 4-stars we got. Like Hill's a dog, man. This guy could be a first-round pick if he just, technique-wise, he could just get things together. But it seems like week by week is, I don't know. But yeah, I go OSU secondary over Michigan.
All right, Marcus, best secondary, Michigan or the other state?
I will say this: it's Ohio State. However, this is the last year it'll be that case. This is the last year it'll be that case. Next year, they will have presumably Jair coming back, but if he doesn't, there are some younger players that can step into that spot. Sanders, Shamari Earls can step up. But the future of Michigan secondary in these last 2 classes, I believe, has been better than what Ohio State, and it's not going to show in the rankings, right? Based on what those players have been able to do on the field so far. We talking about Jaden Sanders. We talking about Shamari Earls, Kanoa Winston played earlier this year. Jordan Young, right? Those players have already been contributing. We still waiting on Bryce West to get there. We still waiting on Aaron Scott to get there. We still waiting on Devin Sanchez to come into his own when we have young DBs that are actually playing. It's Ohio State's edge this year. Next year in forthcoming in perpetuity. It'll be nah. But I think going forward, it'll be Michigan.
All right, Josh, what say you, sir?
I disagree with everything he just said. Completely disagree with everything he just said. Now, is it possible that the DB room takes a step back because there's no Caleb Downs there? Potentially.
No Iggy.
No Iggy.
But Devin Sanchez could become that much better next year. Now, granted, he's had some lumps that he's had to deal with during his freshman year. But sure. Plus, you guys really wanted Aaron Scott and Bryce West, so don't put some respect in that name.
I'm just saying they haven't done anything yet. That's all. I was just pointing out they literally haven't done shit.
That's true, but then again,
they've played too.
Guys
to that point though, they played early last year. I mean, it'd be the same as like Jordan Young at this point. He hasn't done anything.
Production. No, Jordan Young is produced. We just seen Jordan Young producing last year.
Well, that's
last
fair.
week.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
fair.
He's making plays.
But the DBs that are ahead, the first line DBs that we've got are much better than your first line DBs.
I didn't say much better. I said you'll have the edge.
No, you didn't. You didn't say that, but I did. I did.
You really think Davis and Igbinosun is that much better than Jair Hill?
I do.
Oh, you're wild.
Yeah,
I think his
Based on
issue is obviously being handsy for sure. He's still,
and I think Jair's issue is not catching, having no hands.
Not catching the ball, not catching interceptions.
But not catching a ball is not the end all be all. Yes, you want your DBs to catch the ball as long as you're deflecting the pass.
Facts. So who sounds like they're in a better spot than?
Oh no, outside
one
of that,
can't keep his hands off the other receiver, and the other one just dropping passes. Who's in a better spot?
It's still Davidson Igbinosun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ohio State has a better secondary.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I agree with this actually. I think Ohio State does have a better secondary. Iggy, and I talked about this last year, bro. As much as he is handsy, he's always there. He's always right there with whoever the receiver is, and he is an underrated run supporter. Igbinosun, on a couple occasions, at least last year, saved against Penn State. I think it's against Penn State. Might have saved the season if it was last year or the year before. Yeah, because homie was about to get out of there. And Igbinosun was the difference. He's a underrated run supporter. I give him that. Caleb Downs is the best secondary player on either team. That's just it. Just is what it is. Even though this probably been a down year for him compared to the two previous, but I think he's the best secondary player on either team. I think Jair Hill and Igbinosun are neck and neck though. And if Jair Hill didn't have hands of stones, I give him a slight edge. He's usually there too. He does bite on double moves, but outside of that, he's there and he makes plays on the ball. So I'll give him that. Zeke Berry is very good, but I would rank him below Jermaine Matthews. But he's very good.
Only because
right. It might be. And then Hillman is a little undisciplined, but he's the hardest hitter in either secondary. Wow. That includes Caleb Downs. Give me Hillman in terms of making the tackle or making the hit. Let me say that because he does have a wrapping up problem too. Let me not say that. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. No, Mama Hillman, don't kill me.
He did a good job.
He makes plays.
He
makes plays.
Yeah, no, you could tell he's worked on it, man. And no, we could say what was a weakness of his game, right? Sure.
That's the weakest part of his game. Wrapping up.
This was just wrapping up, and he's done a better job. You're gonna have to do that. That's gonna also, right? Are we talking about the game? One thing Michigan is gonna have to do is tackle well in this game. Don't give them no yak. And I'm not talking about Hennessy. They need no yak. They catch the ball. That's it. That's it. Because you let these receivers break one tackle, they might take it to the house. So.
That's a fair point. Also, I think Mangum's been good this season. I like what I've seen from some of the young guys. Dotson, Sanders has probably been our best young corner. Yeah. Jordan Young. We spoke about Odin. I've seen Jacob Odin get in and make some plays
against Washington.
Exactly. So
that was kind of my point. Like
I think we're there
guys that they've gotten
in terms of
years.
Exactly, getting ready. But right now, give me the other state secondary over Michigan secondary. All right. I think that's it in terms of positions. All right. We're gonna get to this though. Best coach on the field. All right. So this is interesting because Ryan Day is a national championship winning head coach now. We can't take that away from him. It is what it is. In fact, on top of being a national championship head coach, he has the best win percentage of all time. I know Ohio State fans can't wait to hit us in the head with that.
They
can't wait.
You gotta say he's the greatest, or they're gonna cry. They're gonna cry.
He only has a problem, it would seem, though, with a certain team out of Ann Arbor where he is 1-4. That's a vile, disgusting record to have. 20% win percentage is nasty work. He is 0-2 against Michigan's second-year head coach, Sharon Moore. 0-2 against Sharon Moore in this particular game. He had arrows shot at him from across the field a season ago. His blush was running a season ago. The Just for Men was sweating out of his hair as he turned around to find his girlfriend. Remember him jumping into the arms of Sawyer? Remember that? Y'all remember that? He jumped into the arms of Sawyer, wrapped his legs around that man too, by the way.
Relax.
Trudy, your coach. Word is, Jack Sawyer did take a plan B, so he's fine.
Exactly right.
Yeah, he's talking about the best coach in the nation right
now. Pregnancy averted. But he jumped into that man's arms, wrapped his legs around him, and then watched in terror as that same person yoked up one of his assistants.
Saying, crying about Jim Harbaugh.
Can't plant the flag on our field again, man.
Is Sharon Moore still crying about Jim Harbaugh?
Y'all won't let that go. Y'all won't let that go.
At least our coach didn't call out a 90.
Jerome Moore, I'll tell you what, he doesn't need to cry about this game. He has yet to cry about this game. But with all of that said, Ryan Day is a national championship winning head coach. Hasn't lost a game since the game a season ago. All right. We're giving him all that credit. But who's the best coach? Marcus, let's start with you.
So this is best coach on Saturday.
Best coach on Saturday.
On Saturday. Okay.
The headline that says best coach.
No question.
The headline says best coach.
Sean the Bozo is gonna cry. He's gonna.
Oh, he's a body man with a nipple piercing. Come on, man.
Nipple piercing just for men's and wearing depends. Because you know he gotta have that adult diaper on for when it get tight in the fourth quarter. Not even a question. I have Sharon Moore in this head matchup 10 times out of 10. 10 times out of 10. We've seen him in the pressure situations. We've seen him when they've had light talent in this situation. They've seen him when they had decidedly uneven talent, like last year, right? I don't really think this is really a debate. If we're talking this game on Saturday, Sharon Moore.
Y'all don't even like Sharon Moore half the time, bro.
I do.
I mean, granted, because of the Michigan losses, at times we don't like our coach. But again,
I'm about to say, y'all try to run your man's out of town before
y'all were threatening his children, bro.
But we did it. We did it for losing to Michigan. Y'all were ready to throw him out over wearing a Carhartt. It's different. It's different.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Bro, what's my guy's name? The dude that be in your live streams. What's his name? That be literally every week asking for every other coach. What's my guy?
Oh, Ben Baller.
Ben Baller.
Ben the Buckeye.
Don't listen to Ben.
Excuse me. Ben the Buckeye.
Anyway, it's Ryan Day, right? Best coach on Saturday. Sure, he's had a couple of bad Saturdays in the last 3 or 4 years. Last 4 years. It's Ryan Day. Why? It's just as simple as the quarterback room, the wide receiver room, the DB room. Ryan Day is the better coach. One of the games that Sharon Moore has, Jim Harbaugh was there the entire week.
I swear, GOJ just don't think Michigan got shit.
See, this is
He don't
where
think
you're
Michigan
wrong.
got anything.
You can't help me study for an exam, but when it's time to take the exam, you're not next to me. I got to make tough decisions. Same thing on the field. So you're telling me I could have gone there as long as Jim Harbaugh would have said, look, run the ball left, run the ball right, and you win. Whippity-do now. It don't work like
All
that.
right, so it's not 90-10.
Like I see,
It's 50-50.
That's an excuse. That's an excuse. He outcoached Ryan Day, and your fan base don't want to accept that. So to not accept that, they say, well, that was Jim Harbaugh's game plan.
But we're not going to act like it doesn't mean anything.
You gotta coach. You can have a game plan, but you gotta go as the game dictates. You have to coach in the game.
Is basically the entire first quarter not scripted? Is that not already a part
Maybe
of the
the
game
first
plan
few
that Jim
first
Harbaugh
drive,
set?
Maybe the first couple of drives, but
I'm not
the
saying it
game
was all-
itself was
I'm not saying
all
it
the
was
way
all
into the
Jim
fourth
Harbaugh.
quarter.
I'm not saying it was all Jim Harbaugh. I'm telling you he was there during the week. And then, Sharon Moore had to make some decisions.
It's different when you got to go out there and do that. Look, I'm going to give you, of course, man, this shit ain't up for debate. Ryan Day is the better coach, but give me the guy who's 2-0 in this game.
Yeah.
So that you want to talk statistic goals? Let's keep stats. 2-0. How about those stats? Yeah. All right, keep it moving.
He said, I don't think the Michigan you guys are portraying tonight is the Michigan that's actually.
If we beat Ohio State on Saturday, he's gonna cry.
What?
He's a
He gonna
baby.
cry.
He's a big baby. He's
No, but listen though, like everything we say, the D line not good, the linebackers not good, the coach ain't good. If we beat y'all on Saturday, you gonna cry because you don't think anything coming.
You think you're gonna cry in the car? Ghost, they think you're gonna cry in the car.
You can't say anything about Ohio State. They great. Everything is great. Okay. So if y'all lose,
he's going to cry. That's why they be burning couches and shit. That's why.
That's not why they burn couches.
They be totally unprepared for the loss.
When we won.
We
won and they burned couches. They burned couches when we won. They flipped cars when we won.
Why do they do that? That's a rabid.
Because they're crazy, drunk white people. What do you mean?
Oh my God.
What do you mean?
Oh my.
What do you mean?
Hey, by the way, I want to say this.
Some of them are probably black.
Listen, The thoughts and views of Josh are Josh's alone. White people, I love y'all, man.
I didn't say all white people. I said the crazy drunk white ones.
White
Crazy drunk
people, I
white
love you is crazy.
I love the whites. My whites.
I love the whites.
My whites.
Look
I
at my
do the-
Anglo-American over there. Look at him dancing around.
I can do the Trump dance, all of that for my
Look at
whites.
my Caucasian
I'm
American.
talking about my own fans here.
Take it easy.
I'm talking about my own fans here. I know they get drunk, they get rowdy.
This
It's
is my
okay.
Trump dance. This is my Trump dance.
That's racist.
right.
It's crazy.
Oh Lord.
We're not selling Ghost. We're not selling this team to be great. We're talking about the rivalry. Last year, you said Michigan had no chance. I know it's a different year, but you said the same thing last year.
Hey yo, I am not saying that.
This is crazy.
Oh my.
We have gone left.
Easy on the arm.
Listen, this is a football game, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking football. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's
Oh,
nothing
that's
wrong.
Real quick,
There's nothing
though.
wrong with enjoying
did it.
Thanksgiving dinner and then having a drink or two and watching the game.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
Some of y'all overdo it. That's all I'm saying.
the best special team.
We didn't even. I didn't even put that one on here. Everybody's special teams is
Believe
better
it or
than
not,
ours.
there's a possibility that this game comes down to special teams.
Let's hope not.
I hope not.
Let's hope not.
Please.
Let's hope not.
Please don't let it come down to special teams.
But you know what though? I do have a feeling that this is Zavada's game. Like he has tanked his All-American status for sure this season. Missed 6 or 7 kicks this year. But
Yeah.
I do think this the kicking game will play at least the field goal kicking game will play a factor. I think this is his game. I think this is the game where he comes out of the fall.
60-yarder to win it. He hit the 60-yarder to beat y'all. Don't get on the internet for a week. Hey, shout out to my man, Michigan man Jay. He said Ryan Day will be in a Michigan locker Saturday. Facts.
Not
Facts.
Cap.
Oh man. Uh-oh.
Yellow shirt is
Jeez.
acting like Michigan. That's Marcus, by the way. Acting like Michigan's the 85 Bears.
No, you've been acting like we don't have shit.
Exactly.
Sharon Moore's an
Marcus.
average coach.
Yeah.
Mississippi line stuff.
He
Like,
has-
I mean, every point we've been going on, it's a contrarian coming in. It's a
Yeah.
counterpoint coming in. I'm like,
Gomes
damn, we don't
has
got
the-
shit, huh? So you don't got
Oh,
nothing to worry
snap.
about.
Sharice found me, bro.
Oh man. Ghost, he epitomizes the OSU fan arrogance.
Michigan
They just so
is going
arrogant.
down
He
on
probably
Saturday.
he probably hanged the banner too when they almost beat Georgia.
I told y'all if we beat them on Saturday, he gonna cry. I want to see video evidence. You show me a picture of your eyeballs when the clock hits 0 and post it, sir.
Right.
Ghost, talk that shit. Talk that shit, Ghost.
We still in the playoffs. We still in
Hey,
the playoffs.
can you get L Dog's comment up here? Because that's crazy.
Wow.
L Dog. Samaj will
That's
have
crazy.
a touchdown. Mark
That's
my
crazy.
Facts.
Hey,
Hey, speak it
Samaj-
into existence. Put it out there. Put it in the
first of all, I'm mad Samaj didn't do that a little earlier for it because now I gotta wear this shirt Saturday morning.
Just for that,
Only
Brandon Ennis,
just
2 touchdowns.
Hey, by the way, bro, I'm getting off. I don't care if we're finished. I'm getting off at 11:55, and this shirt is coming off at 11:55. But Saturday, by the way, for those who don't know, everybody pictured here and Johnny Olden Jr. The big college football show at 11 that always starts at 10:45. Show up. We're showing out. All right, gentlemen, let's get into it, man. We've talked about these positions. We broke down these positions. We're never gonna agree on everything 100%. Let's get to these predictions. How does this game go? Who wins it and why? Marcus, let's go.
All right. So here we are in the middle of a streak, 4 straight. Number 1 team in the country walks into Michigan Stadium, 12 o'clock, big noon kickoff.
Yeah. He need his mother need meds for having him. Now your mother need meds. You bozo. For having you.
Don't get maniac going, bro.
Big noon
Go
kickoff.
inflate your air mattress, you bozo.
Hey, yo, not too much of my guy Sean. My guy Buckeye Sean.
God, he started. I'll roast his ass.
No,
but anyway,
but we good.
all right.
Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead.
I think the game is going to come down to what it always comes down to. I think a lot of Ohio State fans want Ryan Day and Ohio State to come out guns blazing and pitching the ball all over the field. And I'm telling you that, to me, in this game at this position would be advantage Michigan. If Ryan Day has let all of the people that told him, oh, why'd you run at Mason Grant? Why'd you run at Kenneth Grant? As if they were never supposed to run the ball, then he will do exactly that. As long as Michigan controls the line of scrimmage in the running game, this should be another solid win in the 5th straight for Michigan. We put a roof on the defense, make them nickel and diamond, control the ball, run the football, don't turn it over. Daddy. That's the recipe. That's it right there. Give me Michigan 28, Ohio State 21.
I like it. Sharice, you forgot to block it. You forgot to X out those M's. So I'm gonna let you do that. I'm gonna act like I didn't see this.
Yeah, she don't. She's on the yellow bus.
I don't know what that was.
Josh, go ahead.
All right. First of all, shout out Ron Tarver in the chat. Shout out Buckeye Ron over here. Anyway, Ohio State has beaten every team by an average of 15 points. And so we should be beating y'all by 21, 24. Do I think that's going to happen? I don't. I think you guys are going to make this a lot closer of a game than even some of the other teams that we faced this year. Because, again, it's the rivalry. Anything can happen. Y'all got the confidence. You got a solid team. But Bryce Underwood is going to look absolutely shook when he has to face Arvell Reese, Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, Kenyatta Jackson, Caden Curry, Caden McDonald, and they're going to eat. Y'all are not scoring more than 14. No, you're not scoring more than 17 points.
You just named the Powerpuff Girls. Who are those people?
Okay. You're not scoring more than 17 points. Now, you only scored 13 points last time. So theoretically, you could still win if that was the case, right? No, because this time the offense is not going to shoot themselves in the foot. We're going to score a lot more than we scored this time. I'm not going to say anything crazy like we're going to hang 50 on y'all, but we're going to score a lot more than enough to win this game. And we're going to win this game, and we're not going to plant the flag because nobody gives a fuck about the big house, the big shit house. All right? Boom. Buckeyes winning this one.
Sharice, I'm proud of you. Good job.
Yeah, finally. Hooked on phonics didn't work for you, girl.
That's crazy.
Go ahead, maniac.
55-zip Ohio State, greatest team in history. No one can beat them. They do great. They the best. That's it. That's my score.
Looks like Buckeye Sean and Go just finally got to him. Yeah, he's learning.
Beat them.
He's learning.
Won in the first round. In fact, it was said. I just saw on ESPN. I just got an email that the 11 starters, even the ones who are not eligible for the draft, are going to draft first round pick, offense and defense. Ohio State going to lose another game to 2045. I saw it. I went to Arena. That's it, guys. You're great. It's no, in fact, they might just cancel the season after this week and just give you the natty because you got just so phenomenal and everything they do just great. So 55-zip Ohio State. Michigan shouldn't show up. They should not even come. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can email Sharon and Ward Manuel and see if we could just cancel this game because it's already 45-zip as we speak.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Hey, listen.
He's not lying. He knows.
It's hilarious, bro. Look, for me, let me tell you. Look, I remember last year, this time, man, we're Buckeye fans. Where y'all were so confident. The confidence level was through the roof, and by the end of it, that's the wrong clip.
That was definitely Oklahoma, my friend.
That was Oklahoma choking out
misfire.
y'all were very confident, and we got the proof. Here we go.
This is going to be a beatdown of biblical proportion. I'm telling you what, right? I'm getting fired up. I'm going to tell you what. Tomorrow, Devin, tomorrow, it's all going to happen. Angry Ryan Day is coming back. He's coming back. He's going to annihilate him. And you heard it here first. In the fourth quarter, after we go up 3 touchdowns or even 4, he will go for 2.
Man, you guys super confident, bro.
That's not embarrassing though, because like that's not exactly you, but like you had some of that energy here tonight.
I definitely didn't. Oh, tonight?
Yes.
Super confident these people were. Hold on, we're not
Michigan
done.
win Saturday.
I don't know. What if there's a recount in the election? And I don't care about the ifs. How about you answer me this? Answer me this. In the depths of your heart, and I mean the depths of it, in the depths. Actually, no, I'll answer it for you. You know good and doggone well it's about to happen Saturday. You know it. I know it. The rest of your fan base knows it. The national media knows it. Every podcast out here knows it. John knows it. TJ knows it. Maize Madman knows it. Who else knows it? Johnny knows it.
A lot of shout outs. A lot of shout outs.
You all know it. I have been saying this since the beginning of the year, and I'm going to say it even more so now. Hellfire and brimstone. Hell.
They were super confident. Hold on. Just when you thought it was over,
that clip was crazy.
That hurts.
So I see no way that your defense is going to be able to keep that energy up. I think we control this game from start to finish. Ryan Day already came out and said losing the last 3 years was the only thing that's harder in his life was losing his father. I think you're going to see it. I think what he did to Indiana is going to be 10 times worse. I don't think this game's going to be close except for the initial kickoff. And my score prediction is 51-3 because you guys have an elite field goal kicker.
Hey, yo, son.
Fight for my life. Y'all tell me with this.
And you saw his face. And you saw Melo's face. Like he's like, I'm serious, 51-3. So this is what I'm saying.
Because we got a field goal kicker.
Got an elite field goal kicker. Right.
The thing is this. Look, I tell you this. This is what I speak about when it comes to the arrogance of the OSU fan base.
Oh my God.
It's not like I can understand, yo, look, I to me, we gonna beat y'all, but I understand it can happen. It's a rivalry. But it's according to all of y'all, it can't happen. Like it's not. In fact, if y'all win, you're gonna think OSU won 5 straight against Michigan because that's how they are. And this is the reason why I act the way I act towards the OSU fan base. I won't respect them. I will violate them forever. And I always get them in their feelings, always crying in the chat. Maniac, shut all y'all bozos.
By the way, if we don't get to at least 89 likes in this chat before we're done, we're banning Sharice again.
Yeah. I don't even know.
I'm joking. I've never banned Sharice, by the way. I don't even know. I've never banned her. She just found me somehow. I'll be smoking her in that Minister Sports chat. Yeah. Shout out to Sharice, though. I'm glad you were able to find your exes and put those where the M's would go.
Yeah. Hopefully you can find a boyfriend.
At what point do y'all stop creating these memes?
Oh, damn, she's back. You're off your game, Sharice.
Like, I get you having confidence.
I don't cry like you. You hear crying, you bozo. Shut up.
When are y'all going to stop creating these memes? When are y'all going to stop talking so
grown-ass man? You're a grown-ass punk.
It's so easy.
Definitively. When are y'all going to stop doing that? You would think, all right, we've been beating them for a whole decade. We could talk shit in 2021. All right, well, they got a fluke in 2021. They ain't going to run it back in Columbus. Okay, now after them two, it should have been a come to Jesus moment. Like, listen, this is serious. We need to take them guys seriously. Stop just thinking we're going to walk in their house and blow them out. No, same shit in 2023. And then here come 2024 around. Okay, we a little bit worse off as a team, so now we really about to get him. But still, no respect is paid. No spec at all. When are y'all gonna start paying some spec so y'all can stop creating these beautiful memeable videos?
Beautiful memeable moments.
That Garrison video, I need that. You need to send that to me.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Play that.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Day.
Real quick,
the Garrison video is crazy. What if you just created a meme right there?
I didn't say anything crazy.
He didn't.
That we couldn't lose the game.
Don't do that.
We're gonna put up.
By the way, he didn't create a meme. Because that's not gonna happen. By the way, shout out to Ghost. Thanks for the 1999 free money. God don't like ugly Ghost, and you tried us, but God got in the way. He intervened. Cheese for the white. Shout out to Ghost. Oh man.
That was a lot of receipts, but that Garrison clip is crazy.
That's what he meant to say.
The wine. No, I like the first version. I like version better.
God blocked you. Shout out to Ghost.
Every year
we lost Marcus.
Every year's an excuse. You're talking about wine. Y'all whine every year on why you lost. Instead of admitting you got punked in the trenches. We punked y'all. It is what it is.
Hey, listen, Josh. This was a phenomenal show, bro. I want to thank you and Marcus for coming up tonight. Every time that we get to chop it up with you guys, and here's Marcus back. Every time we get to chop it up with you guys, it's a good time, man. I can't wait to see you guys on Saturday morning. Unfortunately for me,
wear that red. Wear that
It's gonna be a rough morning, but whatever. I'm a man of my word. I said I would do something. I'm gonna do it.
Gray beanie, wear that too. Scarlet and gray.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I said I would wear one item.
Don't get flea with it.
One article of clothing.
And when we win, y'all gotta subscribe over here. You know what I'm saying? House Divided.
Actually,
by the way, do that anyway. Do that anyway.
Subscribe. Not win or lose, don't matter, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother.
That's that Ohio State shit. That's that Ohio State.
By the way, do that anyway, because by the way, y'all mess around losing, you lose some subscribers. But
right,
but
subscribe to my guys, man. A house
divided. We're not posting no more over there.
Right under the 1,000 subscriber threshold, man. They were right around 700. If everybody that subscribed to me goes to subscribe to them, they'll have more subscribers than me. Go do that. Anyway, this is like I said, it's been a great time here, man. I appreciate everybody who came out in the chat and participated with us.
Even the crybabies in the chat. Shout to y'all.
Facts.
Time, man. I stay cooking y'all. I get y'all in your feelings.
No doubt, man. I hate Michigan, but I respect the rivalry. Shout out to even Sharice, man. Shout out to Sharice. Much respect to those who show respect. And I appreciate that. All right, listen, let's get out of here though. Josh, tell the people where they can find you. What you got going on?
At a House Divided podcast. I don't even know if that's the app, but House Divided. Make sure y'all join us. Obviously, I'm the resident Buckeye fan. Marcus is the resident Michigan fan, bro. Join us. We talk the rivalry year round. We talk college football year round. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Marcus, tell the people where they can find you. What you got going on?
Other half of House Divided, your resident Michigan fan. You can find us at House Divided, a House Divided pod on YouTube. Like Maize said, we're trying to get over that 1,000 subscriber mark, so help us push over that and even further. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all Saturday.
Yes, sir. Go Blue. My brother, the Go Blue Maniac. Tell the people where they can find
right here. Go Blue _Maniac _24. Sean the Bozo. Go ahead, subscribe to my channel so I could cook you. You don't even got a hat. You bum. You can't even afford a hat. You bum.
Yo.
Drinking Coke 45s and White Claws. Talking about
they said Newports and Ripple.
Wow. Shout out to that. Hey, follow me everywhere at Maize Mad Man. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Sharice, you better subscribe. You better subscribe, Sharice. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Be sure to check us out. Tomorrow is Turkey Day. First of all, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope everybody has a good time with family. Even if you don't support the holiday, spend it with your family, whatever. You're off, spend it with your family. Friday, I will be in hostile territory over on the Buckeye Boys, laying the law down, putting Buckeye fans in chokeholds and figure 4 leg locks all
with that
night.
Scarlet on.
My brother, I will not be wearing that, by the way. My brother, the Maniac, will be on the Gamers sideline 7 p.m. Both of us 7 p.m. By the way, I need all the mad men and women to come over, support your boy over there. It's going to be a hostile environment. It's going down, though. Until next time, you know the slogan. Stay angry, my friends. I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down. So I just don't get that all that Maize and that lock and all that fuck. I just don't get it. So and how the
Oh my God, we're shutting the damn live down. Good night, everybody.